Hi, Rick Killips here from Investigative Services of Northern Michigan. In this short video, I'd like to give you some ideas on how you can use the reverse image search tools available on the internet now to help your investigations. I had tried them out myself a few years ago. I wasn't that impressed, but recently I went back to using them and I found that they've really improved from where they were when they originally came out. So in this video, I'll give you some ideas on what these tools can do for you on your investigations, what types of things they can reveal for you from photographs, and give you some tips on how you actually use them. If you have a case where you're trying to determine where a subject may have been at different times, and you have photographs either through social profiles like Facebook or other photographic sites, you can run the images of buildings, landscapes and whatnot, statues, through it, and it may identify for you where that picture was taken. And it doesn't have to be world famous. I have an example I'll show you here shortly of a lighthouse in northern Michigan that I got a hit on. So it doesn't have to be the Grand Canyon or the White House in order to get an answer on where the picture was taken. If you're trying to identify what social media sites a subject might be involved with, one of the things you can do is, if you find one profile picture in Facebook or Twitter, wherever, do a reverse image search on that picture, because people tend to use the same profile pictures in their different social media sites because they have a picture they like and they use it. For many reasons, they don't always use the same name in Twitter and in Facebook because of different naming structures they have on the social media sites, or the name that they want may have been taken by somebody else. In this example here, the comedian Jim Norton, I have his Facebook profile picture and I do a reverse search on that, and I find a total of 3 more sites that he has his picture in and that he's connected with. So just from the picture alone, I picked up another 3 sites. If you get a client who has been involved in an online romance and then decides to come to you to find out if the person is for real or not, one of the first things you should do is do a reverse image search on any photographs that he or she has on their boyfriend or girlfriend. It is common for people who are catfishing, and I'm not sure how this name came about, but pretending to be somebody they're not, to use photographs they got at a stock photo site or somewhere else on the internet to pretend that they're that person. And in this example that I'm showing you here, you could have an older woman being wooed by somebody and using a false photograph that actually belongs to an actor, such as the most interesting man in the world. Online puppy fraud sales are a big thing right now, where individuals claim to have these purebred dogs that they're selling at a low price, and they get people to send them money orders, cashier's checks and whatnot, and of course the dogs are never delivered. And in this case, if you do a reverse image search on the individual who's pictured, who says his name is James Morgan, you find out it really wasn't a James Morgan. It was instead a member of the Canadian lawn bowling team, the national lawn bowling team, and the culprit grabbed the picture off of the site and then used it in his fraud. The lesson is, if you're checking out a website to see if it's legitimate, or if you're trying to determine if a social profile is legitimate, an ad is, and there's photographs to check out, make sure you run a reverse image search on them, and it could give you some good hints as to whether they're genuine or not. If you're trying to identify an object or logo, you can also run those through an image search. Just take a picture of it, upload it, and see what kind of results you get. In this case, it correctly identified both of these objects. And finally, keep in mind there's a number of different search engines you can use, and if you don't get the results you want in one, try another, because sometimes one will have it and the other one won't. And here's the different ways you put the images into the search engine. First way you can do it is you can load it right off your hard drive. The next way is to copy the image address and then to paste it in. And if you do not get the choice when you right click to copy the image location or the image address, then what you need to do is double click on the picture so you make it bigger. If you're on the timeline for Facebook, you need to double click it so you're just looking at that one picture. Then you can right click and you should get the choices that you need, which would be copy image address or search Google image. If you're using Google Chrome, that'll give you the option to search Google image, which means it will automatically open up the search for you and bring you into a new page. You don't have to go to a new page yourself. It saves you a step, and it's really kind of slick. Well, that's it for this video. If you'd like to be added to my email list for notifications of future videos, just click here and add your email. Thank you. I hope you found this useful.